Right, hello there. As you can see, Judy and I have changed roles tonight, haven't we?
We have indeed. I'm being the camera lady and you're being the cookery man.
I'm being the cookery man, yes. So it's Judy's birthday, so I'm going. Well, it's Judy's birthday tomorrow, so I'm doing the cooking tonight as a bit of a birthday treat, as well as enjoying a bottle of champagne together and everything.
Yes.
So we're young. So I've chosen some bits and pieces. I actually don't know what we're making at all, to be honest with you. I just saw some
You're
bits and
winging it,
pieces.
aren't you?
I am winging it again, and that's the way I like to do it. So basically what we're going to do some sort of new potato type things. I'm going to do some stuffed peppers, and then we've got some asparagus that we're going to pan fry as well. And
Okay.
also, as a bit of a thing, I probably might see if we can fit some portobello mushrooms in.
Oh, I love portobello mushrooms.
Like treated like a steak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're going to pan fry these as well.
Works for me.
But to start off with the mushrooms, sorry, not the mushrooms, the potatoes.
Potatoes.
So let's have a look at the packet we've got going on here. These are Anya potatoes.
Yeah.
Ever heard of them?
No, I think I've seen them in Sainsbury's, but I've never bought them before. They're kind of like snazzy new potatoes,
Well, I was
aren't
looking for
they?
new potatoes and stuff. So it boasts, as you can see, a nutty flavour, and it's the nutty flavour is such that it's award winning.
Ooh. Oh, we better give it a go.
And the other thing that took my eye is I realised that they were made in Cornwall in the UK as well.
Oh, we love Cornwall.
So basically, I think these are going to take about 20 minutes or so. So I literally just boiled the kettle.
Yeah.
We're going to add some water. It's new potatoes, so let's boil that up.
Okay. The snazzy kettle.
Fill that up. I need a little bit more water, what do you reckon?
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Might be okay. Maybe a little bit more. Fabulous.
So yeah, we're just going to put a little bit of salt in there, and we're going to leave them doing their thing, and then come back to you in a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so whilst the potatoes are going, we're going to put, we are going to do the mushrooms, and we are going to put a little bit of a marinade on them.
Oh, lovely.
So what we've done is just crushed up some garlic. We're going to chuck that in there, and that's probably all going to go in the frying pan with it anyway. So
is this just to flavour the mushrooms up a little bit?
just to flavour them up, but yeah, when we tip it in, we'll probably put the rest of the stuff in
Yeah,
there.
that's a good idea.
So we're going to put some Henderson's relish on there. I mean, I'm not sure what products you get, but that's pretty much like a Worcestershire sauce.
Like a Worcester sauce?
Yeah.
Is that like a general flavouring?
So I'm just going to get...
There's another brand called Maggie sauce, which is kind of similar to it.
So just get quite a bit of that on there.
Oh, lovely.
And then we're going to put... I mean, you can put whatever you want in there, to be honest with you. I mean, we're just literally, like I say, I'm winging it. And we've got some balsamic vinegar of Modena.
Modena, yeah, balsamic glaze. So it's like a syrupy version of a balsamic vinegar.
So we'll get some of that on there. And like I said, we've got them upside down so it gets in all the gills and everything. Right, we're just going to give them a little bit of a massage, and then we'll put them on the side.
How about a bit of salt and pepper?
We'll do that afterwards, I reckon. So I'm going to massage this in. So we'll get back to you once it's been massaged in, yeah? Okay, nice. So as you may have noticed, on the mushrooms we pulled the stems off. So what we're going to do with those, and the only way that we're treating, because I was looking to do stuff which is a little bit less processed, but I did cheat on the rice because I couldn't be bothered. I knew he was running out of time. It's been such a busy day. So I've got some Mexican style rice. As you can see, it's just spiced up already. It's microwave rice. Everybody knows where this comes from, and it goes in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this stuff mixed with a little bit of cheese, and that's what we're going to stuff the peppers with and whack them in the air fryer.
Okay, so it's stuffed peppers that we're having tonight.
Stuffed peppers as well.
We haven't actually introduced the dish officially.
I'm not too sure what's going on myself. I've got to admit, it's been, like I say, it's been a long day of bits and pieces, and this is pretty much how we'll get through every day.
Well, normally I have a bit of a plan, and
I've got no plan.
In the evenings, but today Andrew was like, "Yeah, I'll get some food in and make something," and I feel like he's had an idea in his head, and now this is it being thrown together.
Yeah.
But actually, quite eloquently. Sometimes you don't need a big plan. Sometimes things can just.
Baby, I'll wing everything in my life. But yeah, just not to waste those little bit of mushrooms, we just diced them up and we're going to put that in there as well.
It's a great idea.
So we're going to mix that together with some cheese. So I guess we can do some project again. it's another processed thing, but we've got this stuff, this dairy-free. I mean, you can put normal cheese in there, whatever you want. But I went for this one because it says it melts great.
Let's find out.
Well, so we're gonna, hopefully the idea is we're going to work a little bit of olive oil into that as well, into the peppers. We're going to mix the cheese into the mixture, so hopefully that's going to be the glue that holds the whole stuff together with inside the stuffed pepper, and then obviously for good measure we're going to stick a little bit on top as well.
Nice.
So let's do that, shall we?
Okay.
Okay, so we started stuffing the peppers.
Ooh.
So you can see this mixture we got on here. As I said earlier, it was just that basic old rice in the packet. Mixed a bit of grated cheese in there, and one thing we forgot to add, or mention that we was going to add, was some nutritional cheese in there as well, which adds the B12 supplement as well, and gives it a very, very cheesy flavour. So literally just going to spoon that in there, give it a little bit of a compress, get that all in there like so.
It smells amazing. I can already smell all these flavours coming through.
So we stuffed it, and then just to seal it off and hopefully trap the moisture in and the heat, we're just going to put a little bit of cheese over the top, so that's going to melt on there and cap that off and brown off. Put that in the air fryer with the rest of them. And we're going to, how long are we going to put this on? We're going to put it on for about...
I think we're going to probably put this in the air fryer on a slightly low-ish heat, because we want the peppers to cook through. So I reckon about 160 degrees for about 20 minutes.
20 minutes, really?
Yeah,
right.
I mean... because we want the peppers to be cooked thoroughly. Maybe we'll put them in for about 10 and then
we'll
see how it looks. And then we can always assess it from there. Because we've never cooked this in the air fryer before, have we? We've only ever done it in the oven.
No, so it's all an experiment.
So you go pop that in.
I will.
Okay.
I'm doing it now.
And we'll see what it looks like in a minute.
Okay, so this is the moment I think we've all been waiting for. We're going to get the asparagus and the mushrooms going.
Okay.
And we're going to do them in 2 separate pans. We're going to do them at the same time. And we are going to whack some olive oil in there. Say when, Judy? Oh, yeah,
when.
All right. And in here, say when.
When.
Okay. Right, we're going to bring them to the heat. I'm going to whack them on really hot straight away to bring that right up. Which one's this one? It's that one there. Okay. So whilst they're just heating up, it should just take a few minutes. So we have a little look at these mushrooms that have been marinating.
They look lovely.
They do. Well, like I say, we poured the marinade into the gills of the mushrooms, and mushrooms are quite famous for soaking up moisture, basically.
Yes.
So that, they haven't needed that much time to soak up all the moisture and the flavours. So I'm hoping that is what's going to whack on. What do you reckon? Do you think we should put them bottom side down or top side?
Either way, because you're going to turn them.
I know.
So probably,
but which way
I would
first?
put the bottom side down. If it was me, I would put the bottom side down first.
I think that as well.
Okay.
So we'll just give that a few moments.
So what's going in the other pan, Andrew?
That's the asparagus, isn't it?
Yes.
And this is going to be the mushrooms.
Yes.
Should we just check this out? We'll just put a little bit of... It's not very sizzly yet, is it? So
no.
we should wait. Oh, I don't know, it's a little bit sizzly.
Yeah,
do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon that's probably okay.
I think we should just smash them in there.
It's making a sound.
So we're going to go bottom side down first, yeah? Yeah. And then all those flavours...
Oh, that's top side down.
Oh, no. Well, I figured maybe if we did it that way, then all the marinade...
Do you know what? You do it whatever way you want, because you're in charge tonight.
Well,
this is not the Judys show tonight.
Jesus, that is hot. So let's get these in there and turn them down. Well, I figured if we did it that way, then the marinade will...
go down.
Yeah.
Let's just whack the rest of that.
Yeah, get it in there. Right, let's turn them down now. We got them on because we want that to sear up.
Yeah.
Turn it down.
Yeah.
And then we're going to get the asparagus in, yeah?
So this has just been a little bit chopped off the bottoms, and it's been washed.
Yeah, these are spears because obviously you can buy them in tops, tips rather. Yeah, that's sizzly. Let's get that in there. Apparently asparagus doesn't really take that long to cook. Let me get some apparatus out, which I haven't done already.
Okay.
We'll go closer. So let's get them going on.
Oh yeah.
Them on a hot heat. It's really hot. Look at it, it's sizzling away. Let's turn it down.
Okay.
So what are you saying we need to do with the asparagus?
Well, I would season them.
Bit of salt and pepper.
Bit of salt and pepper. And
a little bit.
Maybe a bit of lemon juice.
Well, I haven't got a lemon prepared. I'm going to go without the lemon juice.
Okay.
Oh, there's salt was coming out. But you're talking about putting some water in there.
So what I would do with these is just fry them for a couple of minutes and then add literally a very small amount of water, like a tablespoon or two.
And I'm going to put the lid on.
And then put the lid on and let them like steam cook for the rest of the way. But at this stage I might check on the mushrooms.
Just flip them over now. That is really, really sizzly. I don't mind treating these like a steak. So searing them on the outside first of all. There we go. So that's settling down a little bit now, isn't it? I mean, they're looking good.
They are looking lovely.
Let's just leave them ticking over a little bit.
Very nicely.
So when you say a little bit of water, what exactly are you saying?
Well, I would personally fry these up for a minute or two and let them kind of take on all the oil. Just a very small amount of water and then put the lid on and let them kind of steam for the rest of the way. Yeah, about that much.
Okay. We'll let them cook up for a little bit.
Because you don't want to overcook your asparagus, but you don't want to undercook it either. You want it to be done just right. I might be tempted to put the water in now and then whack the lid on.
Okay. So
if it were me.
So just from the tap, I whacked a little bit of water in with the marinade to just get the rest of that going on in there. So I'm going to smash that in there. And then put the lid on, yeah?
Yeah. There we go. I'll just turn the heat down a wee bit.
Okay.
What are we doing with these potatoes then, Andrew? Are they just going to be
they're just still
drained off? And...
Yeah, I think so. They're brand new potatoes. We never tried them before. I did have a sneaky little nibble on one. And it tasted all right. They're like new potatoes, but they're a little bit fluffier. They're not as firm. They're all right. They're a new experience. Okay. I recommend trying them out. But yeah, because it's all new stuff and everything, we're going for quite raw materials. And I don't want to mess around with anything too much. Yeah. I think tonight I'm just in the mood for rejoicing vegetables as they are, yeah, and just not messing with them too much. You know what I mean?
How about we let all this cook up for the next couple of minutes then, and perhaps we'll come back when we're ready to dish up.
Okay, let's do that. Okay, so these have had the lid on with a little bit of water in there, and hopefully that would have steamed them up a little bit and got the insides of them cooking. So now we've done that, you see they're sizzling. I think we're going to whack the heat up, and we're going to fry these off properly and give them a little bit of a sear on the outside.
Just to give them a nice little...
yeah, let them brown up a little bit.
They're looking great. Take a look at the mushrooms.
Mushrooms looking good.
Oh yeah.
So I've taken them off the heat because they're starting to shrink down. I think
they're pretty much done, aren't they?
Yeah, so you can see, I mean, we've treated them like a burger or steak. So the backside there is like really charred up and looking really flavoursome, I think.
Nice. Okay, almost done.
Okay, so we've served a little dish up before everybody else.
That looks super wholesome.
So let's have a little just taste of these. Mushroom, I'm pretty excited for them.
Yeah, it looks yummy.
Do you know what the problem with that mushroom is?
What's that?
It's not big enough.
There's not enough of them.
So let's try a bit of the asparagus. Cut that down a little bit because it's just the natural flavour of the asparagus coming through. It's really nice. These potatoes I'm quite impressed with. Like I say, they're like new potatoes, but they're not quite so firm. I mean, there's nothing on them at all. They're really nice. Now, if we come over to the stuffed pepper, so I did check on these. So the cheese itself, that brand that we showed you earlier, it did boast it's great for melting. But I'm not sure if it's the temperature we put it on, but that's not melted to me.
No, that looks like it's just firmed up.
But we're going to pretend we meant for that to happen. And we want that.
They're a bit hit and miss, some of the vegan cheeses, aren't
it's
they?
more of a crispy cheese.
Yeah, it's got a crunchy topping. Maybe we're better in a toasty or something, or a pizza. Is it good?
I think it might just be a bit more of a fortunate accident, because it does give a little bit of texture, because I was a bit worried it was going to be a bit too gloopy with the cheese in the rice and everything. And then...
But it's worked out well.
Yeah, and then with the pepper moistening up and everything. So, yeah, it is a little bit... It tastes great. And that cheese on top, which is crisped right up, because it's vegan cheese, or that particular brand, actually works all right.
Okay. So
Yeah,
how did you rate your dinner, Andrew?
I think it's all right. I think we winged it and we got away with it.
Yeah. It looks delicious. I can't wait to eat some.
We got away with it.
So let's enjoy the rest of our evening.
Okay.
And you guys enjoy your evening too. And we'll see you next time.
I'm going to eat all that.